we'll move on to our next session, wherein we'll have Beludi once again introducing Ganeshji for our Vedic mantra chanting session.
Yes,
Over to you.
yes, thank you. After these amazing, profound talks with Alok ji and Vladimir ji, first of all, thank you so much for giving us this great, in such a short time, the profound Vedic vision that Vladimir ji you described for us, and the works, the functions of the Godheads at the psychological and physical level. Amazing. Really, it was like really a meditation just listening to that. So we now move on to some Vedic chanting. I hope Ganesh Sharma ji is already here. So just to briefly introduce Ganesh Sharma ji, yes, I see him here now. So he's joining us from Bangalore, and where he works in a managerial capacity in the area of microfinance. But more relevant for us today is his sadhana as a student of the Vedic mantras from his guru, Sri M.S. Srinivasan ji. And he's also currently teaching the chanting of Vedic mantras under SAKSHI's Veda Surabhi program. And he also teaches Yoga-sadhana at Nitantara Yoga Shaalaa, which he founded himself. So today he'll be chanting Ganesh Suktam from Rigved, Mandala 8, the 81st Suktam of Mandala 8, followed by Shraddha Suktam from Mandala 10, the 151st Sukta from Rigved again, and which will be then followed by the Medha Suktam from Krishna Yajur Veda. So Ganesh ji, thank you so much for agreeing to do this chanting for us. So please, we'll all go on mute so that there is no echo or any problem with our experiencing the chanting through you. Thank you so much.
Hari Om. Thank you for providing me the opportunity. Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Hari Om. Ato na indrakshumantan chitram grabham sangrabhaya mahahasti dakshinena vidmahitva atu vikurmintu videshnantu vimagham tuvimatramavobhihi nahitva ashura devanamarta aso ditsantam Bhimannagav varayante eton vindram stavamesha novasvas swarajam naradhasamardhishannaha prasto shadupagasi shachravetsama giyamanam abhiradhasa jugurat Ano bharadakshine pramrisha Indramano vasor nirbhak Upakramasva bharadhrishata drishno Jananam Ada ashustarasya vedaha Indraya unute astivajo viprebhis sanitvaha अस्माभिः सुतं सनुहि सद्यो जुवस्ते वाजा अस्मभ्यो विश्वश्चन्द्राः वशैश्च मक्षूजरन्ते गणानां त्वा गणपतिं हवामहे कविं कवीनामुपमश्रवस्तमम् ज्येष्ठराजं ब्रह्मणां ब्रह्मणस्पद आनः शृण्वन्नोतिभिः सीदसादनम् निषुसीद गणपते गणेषु त्वामाहुर्विप्रथमं कवीनां न ऋते त्वत्क्रियते किञ्चनारे महामर्कं मघवञ्चित्रमर्चा अभिख्यानो मघवन्नाधमानान् सखे बोधिवसुपते सखीनाम् रणं क्रधिरणकृत्सत्यशुष्मा भक्ते चिदा भजाराये अस्मान् ॐ श्रद्धयाग्निः समिध्यते श्रद्धया विन्दते हविः श्रद्धां भगस्य मूर्धनि वचसा वेदयामसि प्रियग्श्रद्धे ददतः प्रियग्श्रद्धे विदासतः प्रियं भोजेषु यज्वसु इदम् उदितं कृधि यथा देवा असुरेषु श्रद्धामुग्रेषु चक्रिरे एवं भोजेषु यज्वसु अस्माकमुदितं कृधि श्रद्धां देवा यजमानाः वायुगोपा उपासते श्रद्धागुं हृदयया कूत्या श्रद्धया हूयते हविः श्रद्धां प्रातर्हवामहे श्रद्धां मध्यं दिनं परि श्रद्धागुं सूर्यस्य निमृचि श्रद्धे श्रद्धापये हमा श्रद्धा देवानधिवस्ते श्रद्धा विश्वमिदं जगत् श्रद्धां कामस्य मातरम् हविषा वर्धयामसि ॐ मेधा देवी जुषमाणा न आगाद्विश्वाची भद्रासु मनस्य माना त्वया जुष्टानुदमाना दुरुक्तान् बृहद्वदेम विदधे सुवीराः त्वया जुष्ट ऋषिर्भवति देवि त्वया ब्रह्मा गतः श्रीरुतत्वया त्वया जुष्टश्चित्रं विन्दते वसुसानो जुषस्वद्रविणो न मेधे मेधां म इन्द्रो ददातु मेधां देवी सरस्वती मेधां मे अश्विना उभावा धत्तां पुष्करस्रजा अप्सरासु च या मेधा गन्धर्वेषु च यन्मनः दैवीं मेधा सरस्वती सा मां मेधा सुरभिर्जुषतां स्वाहा आमां मेधा सुरभिर्विश्वरूपा हिरण्यवर्णा जगति जगम्या ऊर्जस्वती पयसा पिन्वमाना सा मां मेधा सुप्रतीका जुषन्ताम् मयि मेधां मयि प्रजां मयि अग्निस्तेजो दधातु मयि मेधां मयि प्रजां मयीन्द्र इन्द्रियं दधातु मयि मेधां मयि प्रजां मयि सूर्यो भ्राजो दधातु ॐ शान्तिः 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 हरिः ॐ तत्सत् श्रीकृष्णार्पणमस्तु
Pranam. Thank you, Ganesh ji.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Beludi.
So, yeah, it will be difficult to go into discussion mode after this amazing experience, but I guess we should still go ahead and do that. So, please, Shobik, thank you so much. Thank you so much, Ganesh ji. Shobik, would you lead us into the next part of the program, please?
Yes, I would like to. Before I get into it, since there was a quick conversation on the Zoom chat with all my beloved brothers and sisters here, I would like to say this. So, if you want to join that, we were anyway planning to share the details at the end of the session, but please feel free to join the AuroChit WhatsApp group. I have pasted the QR code as well as the direct link. For some reason, if you're not able to, please feel free to share your WhatsApp phone number on the chat. We will save it and later add you there. So that was just a quick digression from the agenda. But back to the plan. So we are on time pretty much for a panel discussion moderated by Dr. Nagendra. Now, I don't know how to introduce all of these teachers of mine, Vladimir to Alok and Dr. Nagendra. It's a very hard task I have. So, direct student of the Vedic pioneer, Professor R.L. Kashyap, face of SAKSHI Trust, Sri Aurobindo and Kapali Shastry Institute of Vedic Culture, and pretty much a proponent of the voice around the Vedas and bringing Sri Aurobindo to the light. And I'll go so far as to say bringing us home with the Devas, Agni, Surya, Soma, and Indra. And he was the one who actually introduced me to Sri Aurobindo and the mother around a couple of years ago, around a very dark time. So I will always be, eternally great. So moving on to the next session. What is meant by the recovery of the Vedic spirit and why is it relevant for the future of humanity? Over to you, Nagendraji.
Okay, thank you. It's been a very beautiful introduction. I think you may be seeing my name as Dr. Aditi Waikar. That speaks a lot. I don't have an identity. Okay, we are in Nagpur, just completed a one-day conference on understanding the self through Vedas. Most of them were the doctors. It's been an excellent day, and what a way to bring it now. So now what we are trying to we are coming towards the end of the today's symposium. We started with the Vedic vision from Vladimir ji. So what we understand by vision is looking into what that Veda itself. Then we move to the powers, the deities or the devas, what we call. That is the power, Dr. Alok Pandey ji. And then how that actually took place, that is the mantra. Sri Ganesh Sharma ji. Now the vision, what the rishis, they had it, the power, it's like came down and then manifested to the mantras. This is what we need to see in the symposium. It's not in pieces. It's a continuity. There is a vision, there is a power, and then a mantra, and it's coming out. So very beautifully designed. So I'm not supposed to talk today because it is underlined moderator. Moderator not supposed to talk. But I'm very happy to have this panel kind of a thing and been surrounded by great I would say, who had the revelations truly. I would like to hear all of you from them. And before that, just one request to all of us here. We are around, I think, participants going to 66, but hardly some 10 faces I'm able to see. I'm not sure why people hesitate to show their faces. It's unless they want to casually sit and then say, let it come and then I do whatever. Definitely, this is not a casual discussion. This is a very profound thing, what we are trying to do, a collective consciousness, trying to get higher and higher. And then we should be always proud to be the face is what we need to. So for multiple reasons, one of them is we'll be very serious. Even during the chanting the mantra, I could see there were many typing in the chat box. I know you are very eager, but enjoy the mantra, hearing. It's a beauty. The mantra by itself is a beauty. We are here for experiencing that. It is not just knowing, understanding, or becoming familiar with that. The whole beauty of Veda is experiencing, and then that's what we did with the mantra chanting. That very brief moderation introduction. So I have Dr. V Jahagirdar with me, who is the managing trustee of SAKSHI. It's a trust, and then it's been founded by Professor R.L. Kashyap, highly influenced by the vision of Sri Aurobindo, and then very closely worked with Sri MP Pandit, who has been with Mother and Sri Aurobindo for a very quite long time. And then he translated all the four Vedas to 25,000 mantras single-handedly, and then had this SAKSHI. And then the person who's behind this is like, he is the Surya, and the Savitru is what is coming is Dr. V Jahagirdar, who made sure that everything is going on smoothly and they're reaching people. So we have two questions here. Typically, how we learn, what is that? What do we mean by, what is meant by the recovery of the Vedic spirit? The first one. And the second is how it is relevant for the future of the humanity itself, not just humanity in the future. So there is a Vedic spirit in the past, and then how it is, what recovery we are talking about Vedic spirit. The second one. So I'll split that question. First, I'll ask Dr. R.V. Jahagirdar to throw some light on what we mean by recovering of this Vedic spirit. Of course, with the question and then time going against that, we have broken the time and space. We see it from India to US. There is no time or there is no space. But we are still making something to finish within 9 o'clock. I agree and disagree on many of the things. Okay, so now it is, I would say, I thought it would be a 5 marks question. It may bring down to 3 marks question. Like we used to go to the school, there'll be 1 mark question, 3 marks question, 5 marks question. So this is, with the time it has come down to 3 marks question. I request within the time. I hope we can extend for 5-10 minutes. So over to Dr. R.V. Jahagirdar for this, what is meant by this recovery of this Vedic spirit. So I want all of us to consciously completely get into it. It's not that an answer we are getting, it is what our inner sense should get connect that this is the time to get that Vedic spirit recovered, and then now we should do it. Sir, please.
Anandamai, Chaitanyamai, Satyamai Padame, Om Namo Bhagavate Sri Aurobindaya. Namaste to all of you. See, the Veda clearly says, Ninyam Pachams. So, the secret or the spirit of the Veda need to be revealed. So, all the associated members in the group who have absolutely no doubt or no clarity about reviving the Vedic spirit. Basically, Vedic spirit, Satyam, Rutam, Brohat, Diksha, Tapaha, and Brahma. Why should we reveal all these things? Satyam, Rutam, Brohat, Diksha, Tapaha, Brahma. Because we need have to divinize our life. The whole of the Veda speaks only about divinization of the life. And all of us have taken the path of divinization. So we need to revive the Vedic spirit. So the fifth mandala of Veda, the fifth sutta and the fifth mantra, 5 Veda 5.555 mantra, very clearly says why it is a big God for the. So the mantra goes like this. Devi dvaro vishrayastvam Suttayanam Vyataye Prapram Yatyam Pranetana. It says that this is the mantra assigned to Atri Rishi. Open the doors. Our passage is to preservation, fulfill the yajna. So we invoke the gods to open all the paths that leads to realization. And clearly, here yajna is nothing but the life journey as imaged by Sri Aurobindo. And we are all very clear that whatever has been taught, whatever has been told, whatever has been written by Sri Aurobindo completely based on his personal experiences. All experiences are there with us. So now only thing is that we have to bring them. They are there with us. We are living with them. Only thing is that that connection is missing, and we should establish that connection with the three aspects. How to recover the Vedic spirit? We need have to involve. We need have to practice. It is not on the intellectual level, but it should be from the level of our consciousness. That is Shravana, Manana, Nididhyasa. We should listen with love. We should think with proper perspective, and we should meditate upon all those truths so that our life journey will be more perfect, more blissful, and it moves towards divinizing the life. And one more thing, very important thing, why we should recover the Vedic spirit is we are all soldiers who are fighting against the forces of darkness. So the whole of Vedic code teaches us or initiates us how to battle against the forces of darkness. So for the sake of fighting against the forces of darkness and establishing the kingdom of the forces of light, we have to revive, renew, and practice the Vedic spirit. With these few words, thank you for listening to me.
Thank you. Thank you very much, sir. Now it's getting even more deeper. I always felt that what we mean by Sri Aurobindo's Ashrama in Pondicherry on the physical mode, that was a physical need. Now that is gone with Sri Aurobindo and Mother coming out of their physical limitations, and then it is spread across. What we are right now are participating is the real ashrama. We are all part of that ashrama, and then we are holding that responsibility of getting into the evolution of the consciousness. This is the need of it. Now, what we are trying to do here is collectively sitting together and we are not trying to learn something. We are representing all the things that's happening in the creation, in the universe, and then completely, each one of us, we represent, as Sri Aurobindo says, each one of us represent a problem in the universe, in that evolution. We are not the solution. We represent the problems, and then Sri Aurobindo and Mother are guiding. How it is relevant for the future of even though the question as a humanity, because in the evolution, the mind aspect of from the life, the mind has come up, and further action, it is expected to have that mind to go into the higher and higher realms, and also with the great blessings of Sri Aurobindo and Mother, the supramental manifestation is making it more easier. As Sri Aurobindo says, you don't have to do a lot of work, all the pain taken it, me and Mother. We have fought with all the forces. Now it's made, the channel is clear. All that you have to do is get into this and then we move. This is our responsibility, and then that is the reason we are here together. And then I have Dr. Yogesh Waikar, pediatric gastroenterologist, who has been studying this Veda, that is Samhita, Brahmana, Aranyaka, Upanishad, and completely about Sri Aurobindo's interpretation, Mother, Madhusudan Vadaji, Pujaji, and then apart from that, Mimamsa, you name it, he has gone through that. Now, what you will be listening now is an ocean of knowledge of decades, multiple decades, not 2 or 3. He's trying to bring it and then sharing with us so that we take that completely in and then participate in this process of what is happening now. So this symposium is a symbolically taking all of us in this collective integral approach of in that ascent process. I request Dr. Yogesh Waikar to share his, he has written all his experience as revelations in Yoga Mudra. this is one of the fantastic job that could be done in the history, where bringing everything in one place. So I invite Dr. Yogesh Waikar to share his revelations. You just reflect what it is happening now. Over to Dr. Yogesh.
Om Anandamai Chaitanyamai Satyamai Parame. The question which was raised, how Vedas are relevant to the future of humanity. The question should have been raised, how Veda was relevant in the past, how Vedas is relevant in the present, how Vedas are relevant in the future. All three tenses are important. Sri Aurobindo calls it as a Trikala Drushti. So this Trikala Drushti needs to be generated, and it happens in the form of ascent. As you go from Bhu, Bhuva, Suva, Maha, Janaha, Tapaha, Satyam, the Trikala Drushti is one of the Ashtasiddhis which expresses out. Sri Aurobindo very beautifully expresses it out in records of yoga. So in the past, it was required for preservation of the true knowledge of self. In the present, actually, and in the future, we have lost it. Sri Aurobindo, as last question has been raised by Raghunath Jahagirdar ji, doctor, he has told us how it is relevant in the present. In the future also it would be relevant. See, when you are standing below a mountain and you are looking at a mountain, you are trying to see one peak. But once you climb that peak, there is another peak which is ahead. The future can be understood if we understand each climbing step of that mountain. So there are revelations which happen at every step. And it is not that one revelation is inferior to another, Sama is inferior to Ruk, or Yajus is superior to Atharva, nothing like that. So these revelations are the outcomes of the interactions of the Vedic gods within self. And these revelations are important to us in the present state as well as in the future state. These revelations are constructed in a ritual form as yajna, because the age of intuition, what Sri Aurobindo says the Samhita was, Vedic Samhita. When you say Veda, it is Samhita. It got deteriorated. We lost the meaning of the true meaning of the Vedic words, and then created Brahmana. They were the worksheets to understand the Samhita, to apply the Samhita. It's like force is equal to mass into acceleration is a concept. The questions on that is basically Brahmana. So revelations can be constructed, Brahmana tells us that. So in future, if we know every step of our ascent, every step of our descent, isn't it would be great? But for that, first step is knowing it without attachment, with purest of aspiration. Second, complete surrender to the mother, without any expectations. She would guide us. Okay, these are required things. Surrender and offer. These are the two most important things to the highest consciousness what we can do. And once we do that, these revelations are stabilized as Maheshwari, come down as Mahakali, harmonize as Mahalakshmi, and expresses as Mahasaraswati. So these are the expressions of Mother which come to us. So these revelations are important in the past. These revelations were important in the past for preservation. In the present, for recognition, because we have to isolate. Vladimir ji has said 7 Adityas. The 8th Aditya is Martanda, which is deep in the inconscient. That we have to recover again. That answer was given by Raghunath ji. And then once we recover that, then you have to reapply the ascent. Then you have to allow the descent to come. And then you have to stabilize the interaction. The ascent is the Agni, descent is the Soma. Agni, Soma, Maya Jagata. All planar forces and the forms are because of this combination of ascent and descent. So once we understand this interaction, if you study Purva Mimamsa, there is a phenomenon called as Apurva. So if there is an interactions which is happening in one particular plane, that resultant product, that resultant soma can be used in the lower down plane for expression of the truth in that plane. So that's the beauty of it. Once we know this, it is very easy to get binded by these Ashtasiddhis. We don't need to do that. And once these energies, this supracosmic force is stabilized within self, spontaneous expression happens. And for that, there is no past, no present, and no future. We all are beyond three tenses. Om.
Thank you, sir. On my right hand side, it's Dr. Yogesh Waikar. On left hand side sitting is Dr. V Jahagirdar. I'm truly a moderator. You can't imagine the force that has been. I've been like almost like in a microwave where you keep a potato and then switch it on. It goes to 1000 degrees Celsius and then completely denatured. Excellent experience. Beautiful. It's really beautiful. So what we are trying to do here is each one of us got a role to play. It's not necessary that every one of us chant mantra. Everyone has to understand the deities. Everyone has to read this Mimamsa, or everyone should start an institution. Not necessarily all of us become teacher. We can all be a student, Vidyarthi. So what we are trying to do is surrender ourselves completely. So now we are getting into the last part of the yajna, Purnahuti. Let us all offer completely to the Mother, the Veda Mata, then do our role in this aspect of it. You see that at the start of the session, it was nearly 80 that we had come to 50. The number is also beautiful. The participant 50, 56 plus. We are halfway through. We are not at the dawn, we are at the noon. Halfway through is not done, but it's a great achievement. This kind of a symposium is very, very essential for the collective growth of this. And I again request all of us to switch on the video for a group photo to document in the Akashic records that we all participated in this. We hold the responsibility of taking it further, and we shall do it. And then who else should be our mother or guiding? His mother said, you call, I'm there. We just will do that. We call, let us become the deities and call. So I'm so blessed to be here. Thank you. I think there was some, is it fine? So I conclude this moderation session here. I'll leave it to the anchoring one, whoever is doing the anchoring job and then holding it across. Then take it. Maybe we should have a group photo. As I said, this is for the purpose of Akashic records in the history of evolution. We need to witness this. Nothing less than that. We are born to do it. We will do it. Thanks to Sri Aurobindo and Mother for making us instruments to become with that. Just have the joy of doing it. The joy of taking the responsibility. Thank you.
That was beautiful. Thank you, Nagendra ji, for being the ultimate facilitator in the microwave with Dr. V Jahagirdar and Yogesh ji. But it definitely is the ultimate divine microwave for me. So coming to the picture, I am not sure, Beludi or Navaketan, if you can take a screenshot.
Yeah, I have taken one snapshot, but see, there are actually 3 screens. So
wait, can you do that again? I was not smiling at the time.
But since we will have the recording, I think I have the people who know more than me how this technology works, who'll do it from the video.
Okay, and please, anyone who has not switched on video, Dr. Bhavna and Amalesh ji, please switch on your video. Anyone?
Let me take a screenshot in the meantime. That will
Yeah,
be
from on my laptop, it's second and third that I didn't take. Let me
That's
try.
I've taken one. That's it.
Yeah. Vishal, Bambaji, Nidhi, Jasmine, everyone.
And I
Yeah,
find
and
somebody
then
called
Navketan and
King.
Beluji, there might be multiple screens. You may have to spread it out, I think, because there's a lot of participants.
Should I say Shri? Instead of things, we can say Shri.
Shri, huh? Jai Shri.
So
Let me know when you're done, Navketan and Beluji. This
Yeah,
is still going into Akashic
I've,
records.
I've taken all 3 screens.
okay,
Some people were still a little shy, so I don't know, but I'm sure.
that's good. That's good.
Yeah.
Good.
Okay, good.
Yeah. One
So
day they will come on the video, I have no doubt. Vladimir shared something. Oh, wow. Thank you, Vladimir. That's really amazing.
Oh, that's nice. That's very good.
that's great. Thank you.
Okay, so to bring this all to a conclusion, Navketanji and Shraddha, do you want to talk a little bit more about AuroChit and the study group? And
Yeah, we will.
Yes.
So to start with, also, Souvik, you want to say something before?
Yeah, before I hand over to you, Navketan, I wanted to utter these lines by Sri Aurobindo that will give us a segue into the mission and vision as to why we are here, whether AuroChit or the Vedic Symposiums, the entire spirit of the Vedas, the secret of the Veda, and as the Mother and Sri Aurobindo intended to communicate and allow us into the descent and the ascent, as Yogesh also so beautifully articulated. So, allow me, beloved sisters and brothers, these are the lines from Sri Aurobindo. I seek not science, not religion, not theosophy, but Veda, the truth about Brahman, not only about his essentiality, but about his manifestation. Not a lamp on the way to the forest, but a light and a guide to joy and action in the world. The truth which is beyond opinion, the knowledge which all thought strives after. Yasmin vidyate sarvam vidyatam. I believe that Veda to be the foundation of the Sanatan Dharma. I believe it to be the concealed divinity within Hinduism. But a veil has to be drawn aside, a curtain has to be lifted. I believe it to be knowable and discoverable. I believe the future of India and the world to depend on its discovery and on its application, not to the renunciation of life, but to life in the world and among men. And with that, I would like to transition into our closing remarks with Navketan, whom I also like to refer as our Chief Joyfulness and Happiness Officer.
Okay. Thank you so much, everybody. Thank you, Souvik. Thank you, Beludi, Vladimir ji, as usual. Thank you, Nagendra ji, Yogesh ji, and Raghunath ji. Ganesh ji, it was all beautiful, fantastic, mind-blowing. Thank you so much. Personally, I would like to really thank you all for joining today, because it's this collection, like Nagendra ji was saying, this harmony, this feeling of staying beyond space and time brings life. So your presence is really what values the most. It is so difficult because in India, it's already past time. We are 25 minutes over. It's not easy in India, 7 p.m. evening, 2 hours on Sunday. It's not easy here in US either, Sunday morning, 2 hours. Neither it is easy in Europe. Linda, Mr. Linda, Mrs. Linda. So it's difficult to have this kind of settings and coming together, but we had made it. Thank you so much. And before I say something, I would like to say that this is a big thing, like again you were saying also. I see it as an evolution that is going on. For last 2 years, we have been doing sessions like just we saw in the chart, we have mentioned that there is a AuroChit group, and sessions are going on, Zoom-based sessions for last 2 years almost around Veda. So I see it as an evolution, this particular session. And it all started with very few of us, with Nagendra ji from SAKSHI. Then Veludi joined later on. Then we tried to continue it. It has been a struggle. And finally, from this, like Veludi was saying, from this year onwards, it has been every alternate Sunday going on. And a new group has been formed, a name has come that is called AuroChit. And it is getting registered in US recently. And it will move on, I guess. It's, like I said, beyond time and space. So I would request everybody to please come and join. And before I ask to join, let me again say why we did it, why we are doing it. And that is where Sovik has already spoken that line of Sri Aurobindo. If you can just paste it on the chat also, Sovik. One line in there that has actually made all these things happening for last 2 years. A struggle, of course. It's not easy. My job has been just to organize Zoom meetings and send emails and invite people, which I continue to do, and I'll continue to do. Please join. Why we are doing it, that's what I actually want to read it out again. In this screen, you can see in the chart, this particular statement, which explains everything, most compressed one, you can imagine. It's beautiful. You name it, you find it in this particular thing. And one line that actually kind of blew us out, some of us here in US, is, I believe the future of India and the world to depend on its discovery and its application. That particular line, if you just think about again, the future of India and the world, that's where the whole thought came around, and we wanted to know what is this discovery and what is this application. So we have a tagline in AuroChit like discovery and application. So this is why we are doing it. Let's try. We don't know yet. It is, we like so big state started from the statement that we are toddlers. Yes, not even toddlers. So we have to think over this particular line again and again. And if you can, please join. Let's discover. Let's and find the way to apply. Find the way for application. We do some kind of experiment also. One thought has come, like, if we know, then application is automatic. So knowing is collective effort. Application can be individual. So collectively, we are trying to know, learn, understand, experience. So we have the guides like Nagendra ji, Vladimir ji, Veludi. So we want everybody. That's all I want to say. And I am really so much thankful for all of you being here tonight, this morning, this afternoon. Thank you all. Be part of, let's be part of the whole thing. Thanks.
Thank you, Navaketan. Thank you. That was very heartfelt, humble, beautiful, and very Navaketan. I wanted to say, I posted that link again, and the QR code also is there at the top on the chat. And some of you have also shared the numbers. We will definitely take care of that. So thank you very much.
Before we end, any questions? Anybody, whatever I said, anything, or we are good? We can meet again in coming sessions. Please join. it is all like informal. There is nothing like there is a barrier, no, nothing like that. It's all like that. So let's join. Oh, yes, Sovik, sorry.
No, that's okay. Absolutely. There's no formal dress code. The only thing is there is an utsaha, there's an enthusiasm, a desire, an aspiration, if I may, the divine will, or kratu, from the perspective of Agni, the Deva, the ultimate. So I would only invite all of you, please join AuroChit, and every weekend, alternate weekends, we have the Veda and Savitri sessions, and the weekends in between, we have Vladimir and Nagendra ji also sharing around the Rig Veda, essentials of Rig Veda, and pertinent aspects and thoughts that come through and are divinated through all our beloved participants. So again, very deep space of gratitude.
I want to suggest one line for all. May I
Yes.
speak, sir?
Yes,
Yes,
please
sir.
go ahead, Dr. Saiji.
We will concentrate not only for India, it is for whole world only. We will go together for the whole world. It's
Yes.
not
That's
only
what it
India.
is saying. Future of India and the world. It's
Absolutely.
So it is
future of India
for,
and the world.
for all the human beings in the world, the things
Yes.
are going.
Yes.
That's
Yes,
what
yes.
actually our motto should be like this.
Oh,
Yes.
definitely. Actually, Sanatan Dharma never even said human beings. It's beyond even sentient beings. So all beings.
Yes. So for all beings.
Yes,
All
and the
beings.
ultimate oneness. So Shukriya, thank you, Pranam, Namaste, everyone.
Shobik, I have one request from Dr. Yogesh, because see, we lifted the consciousness so high level, we should not immediately drop down. May I request Ganesh Sharma ji to chant a Shanti mantra and then bring it down.
Yes.
It's
Of
high
course.
energy. I'm not sure how others
No. It's a fantastic. No, we forgot. Thank you.
Thank you for the interjection.
Yes, please. Yes, please.
Yeah.
Before Ganesh ji, you begin, I just want to say on behalf of Sri Aurobindo Society, really, I want to thank all the participants from 80 to 50, doesn't matter, for really staying for all this time. And also that within the next couple of weeks, hopefully the recordings, we will probably divide these 2.5 hours into 2 or 3 videos. So once the videos are uploaded on Sri Aurobindo Society's YouTube channel, I'll be sharing the links in our AuroChit groups. So,
Yes.
if you want
And
to savor, do the, rasa, enjoy the rasa again, please do that. So
Yes, and the idea is we want to split it into 2 or 3 so that it's more digestible and
yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, and the
and
email
also
address,
there is the
One
email address you can share. Everybody can share the email. That's it. Okay.
I'll paste it right here. It's contacts at aurochit.org, basically.
Contacts@aurochit.org.
So Navaketan, people will be emailing there if
Let them email, and any questions, we'll take care of that. Okay, let's move on.
Thank you. Ganesh ji.
Yeah, thank you. So I'll be chanting not actually the Shanti mantra, it is the last part of the Rudra Namaka. So it is very beautiful to listen, and I was actually, it has the intention to chant in the end, but I don't know, it was connected and I was given the opportunity. Thank you again. त्र्यंबकं यजामहे सुगंधिं पुष्टिवर्धनम् उर्वारुकमिव बन्धनान् मृत्योर्मुक्षीय मामृतात् यो रुद्रो अग्नौ यो अप्सुय ओषधीषु यो रुद्रो विश्वा भुवना विवेश तस्मै रुद्राय नमो अस्तु तमुष्टु हि यस्विषुः सुधन्वा यो विश्वस्य क्षयति भेषजस्य यक्ष्वा महे सौमनसाय रुद्रन्नमोभिर्देवमसुरन्दुवस्य अयं मे हस्तो भगवान् अयं मे भगवत्तरः अयं मे विश्वभेषजोऽयं शिवाभिमर्शनः ये ते सहस्रमयुतं पाशा मृत्यो मर्त्याय हन्तवे तान् यज्ञस्य मायया सर्वानवयजामहे मृत्यवे स्वाहा मृत्यवे स्वाहा ॐ नमो भगवते रुद्राय विष्णवे मृत्युर्मे पाहि प्राणानां ग्रन्थिरसि रुद्रो मा विशान्तकः तेनान्नेन आप्यायस्व सदाशिवोम् ॐ शान्तिः शान्तिः शान्तिः
So thank you, Bill. Maybe we can end here, or anything that you want to say right now. Okay.
I think that's it for now. Thank you very much.
We are all
Ganesh,
good.
to bring us back to Mother Earth, to ground.
Let's
Thank you.
connect, stay connected. Thank you.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you.